Yo, yo, yo. Oh, I thought this chair was about to break, boy. Alright, I'm good. Yo, what up, squad? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Robert Brix Glover, and I help people lose weight in under 90 days by giving them tips to change their psychology, which will make weight loss a breeze. I lost 140 pounds about 6 years ago, and now I just milk all of the wisdom that I gained in that process, and I give it all away on this channel, so you're welcome. Listen, make sure you share the channel with your friends. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you always hit that like button. Time for another X-Fat Boy shirtless Q&A video. Today's question is from my man Javier Mendia. He asks, after weeks of messing up, the best mental way to get back on track. Hey Javier, thank you so much, bro. This is a really good question, and I'm glad I'm gonna be able to make a video on this because this is important. Because we all mess up, we all fall off track. I'm gonna give you 4 tips or ways to think about this that's gonna help you a lot. Trust me. And the last one is the best one, so make sure you stay to the end. You started your diet, which was the first mistake, but that's a whole nother video. Everything was going smooth for the first month and a half, and then you had some family come in town, you got off your routine, and next thing you know, it's 2 months later, and you gain back all the weight you lost, and you're back to your old self. That sounds familiar? I know all about that. Trust me, I've done that, I don't even know how many times, 100 times. This is what I want you to do. First and foremost, when you catch yourself, when you realize that you've fallen off, I want you to make sure that you're not mentally abusing yourself. You're not talking down to yourself. You're not thinking about the negatives. You're not reinforcing your old self, the part of you that you're trying to grow away from. You're not putting yourself back there. You're not putting yourself down. You're not talking to yourself in a way that you wouldn't let someone else talk to you. Right? Because we have these negative voices in our heads when we quote unquote fail that just doesn't help us, right? The way that we talk to ourselves in our heads, it doesn't help us. So the first thing I want you to do is to make sure that you're monitoring the way that your mind is talking to you, and don't let it say anything negative to you, because you know what? This was a very necessary part of your success. So just stop, listen to that voice. If that voice is telling you some BS, I want you to switch to another thought immediately. Do not allow those negative thoughts to exist in your mind. If nothing else, I want you to just watch them, and I want you to expect them to do that, right? I want you to expect that voice to be negative to you, but it doesn't have any power. Don't even listen to it. Tip number 2, I want you to look at that quote unquote failure as a good thing. You cannot find anyone on the internet or anyone on the planet that has successfully lost weight that hasn't failed a number of times. I mean, hundreds and sometimes thousands of times. Because what happens is every single time you fail, if you're smart, you want to learn something from every single one of those failures, which makes failures very, very, very important. So just look at these failures as a good thing. Tip number 3, and this kind of piggybacks on tip number 2, is I want you to intentionally sit down with a piece of paper, and I want you to write down exactly what you learned from that past failure. I want you to assess the situation. What caused you to fall off? What triggered you to not want to go to the gym? What triggered you to not want to eat your meal prep food? Or what caused you to go off track? Were you being too aggressive with your exercise? Were you working out too hard to the point where you weren't enjoying it? Were you depriving yourself too much of the foods that you love, right? Did you not have balance in your diet? What triggered you to go off your path? Write that stuff down, and then we're gonna get into tip 4. Erase it all from your mind. Anytime you fail, anytime you quote unquote fall off, I want you to not beat yourself up about it, have a short-term memory, and just release it. Get it out your mind and look forward. Don't look back. Just continue to walk forward. That's why the key to success with this is consistency. If you continue to get back up every time you fail and you just keep going, I promise you, if you just continue that pattern, right? Fail, start again. Fail, start again. Fail, start again. Eventually, you'll start failing less. And eventually, those periods of time where you're on track will start getting longer and longer and longer. And before you know it, you're gonna look up, you're gonna have a whole new body, you're gonna have a whole new life, and you're gonna be super excited about it. But it happens only when you are consistent, only when you continue to just keep going. I know it sounds oversimplistic, but I'm telling you, it works no matter how many times you fail. I don't care if you fail every day. As long as you keep going, I promise you, eventually you are going to reach your goals. All right, I want to take this opportunity to highlight a Brix Fitness transformation. Make sure you show them love on social media. And guys, click the link in the description below. I have prepared a video with 3 steps that outlines exactly what I did to transform my entire body. And if you don't follow these 3 steps, I'm pretty sure you're not gonna find success. Straight up. So click the link in the description. Shout out to the Brix Squad, I love you guys. Make sure you give the video a big thumbs up. And as always, I'm just trying to share the wellness with you. So get well and get money.